Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are tackling a name that I think for centuries has just been a synonym for scandal, for intrigue, for for Renaissance ruthlessness.
Lucrezia Borgia.
Lucrezia Borgia. But our mission here isn't just to, repeat the legend. We want to take a deep dive into the historical reality of her life.
Right.
A life that saw the absolute peak of her family's power and then her own really surprising transformation. We're going to look at how she went from being a dynastic tool,
A pawn, really.
a complete pawn handled by her father, Pope Alexander VI, and her brother, the infamous Caesar, to becoming this respected, pious Duchess of Ferrara.
And that transition is the whole story, isn't it? It's the central mystery.
Uh,
To get at it, we're relying on a biography that really dissects the world she lived in.
Her life from 1480 to 1519 is just this perfect lens for viewing the Italian Renaissance.
Violently stained lens, maybe, but perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to remember the context. The political landscape was, well, it was chaos. It was defined by these continually shifting balances of power between the big states.
Milan, Naples, Venice.
Exactly. And crucially, the immense, volatile, and let's be honest, often corrupt power of the Vatican.
And before we get into the family itself, let's just quickly set a financial context. We're going to be talking about staggering amounts of money. Ducats, francs, scudi.
Hmm.
For you listening, a rough rule of thumb the source gives is to multiply any of those gold coin values by about 100. That gives you a modern sterling equivalent.
So when we mention a dowry of, say, 30,000 ducks,
We're talking about something like 3 million pounds today. It just gives you a sense of the sheer economic power the Borgias were throwing around.
it's the scale of the megalomania. And that
Mhm.
megalomania belonged to the Borgias, or the De Borgias, really, a family of Catalans.
Right, they weren't Italian.
Not at all. And when they arrived in Rome, they were seen as this alien cell. They spoke Catalan and Provençal. They packed the papal court with their Valencian relatives. And this created this huge well of resentment among the established Italian families.
The sources mention a really specific, corrosive slur used against them, Marani. That feels like it's more than just standard political mudslinging.
Oh, it's so much more corrosive. Murano literally means swine, but it was the term used for Jews or Moors who'd converted to Christianity,
Yeah.
often under duress.
So they were suspected of secretly practicing their old religion.
Precisely.